What we see in culture is that older women are generally desexualized. So once women get past the age of 40, that we rarely see them in media as sexually desirable or sexually alluring, and that we tend to think of them as sort of sexually dormant once they get past that age. So, a way of thinking about older women's sexuality is using something called sexual scripts. And sexual scripts are these social guides for understanding sexual behavior. If you think of a script like a script for a movie or a script for a play, it gives people their lines and tells them how to act, how to interact in different situations. And sexual scripts are really the same idea, right? So we have these scripts about older women, which suggest that older women shouldn't feel desire, shouldn't be that interested in sex, or that their interest in sex should diminish as they get older. And that older women are not sexually alluring or not sexually desirable. However, sexual scripts are dynamic, that they allow for change. And so we're starting to see some new sexual scripts that give us some images of what a sexually interested and desirable older woman might look like. So one of these new sexual scripts is the idea of the cougar. What a cougar is a older woman who is interested in younger men. And it seems like this term originated in the late 1990s. It first appeared in print, from what I could discover, in 2001 when there was a book that was published by a Canadian woman named Valerie Gibson called Cougar, a guide for older women dating younger men. However, it seems like the origin, people started using the word cougar a little bit before that book came out. In 1999, there was this dating website which was designed to match older women and younger men. And it was founded by two women who the nephew of these two women described them when they were talking about creating this website as two ladies who were in search of small defenseless animals. And so that they were acting like cougars looking for prey. So the cougar can be seen as one of these new sexual scripts. So sexual scripts are guides for behavior. They shape individual action and then they shape interaction. They also give people ideas about appropriate emotional experiences or emotional expressions. And there are these three types of sexual scripts: cultural scenarios, interpersonal scripts, and intrapsychic scripts. Cultural scenarios are models for behavior. So this is what we see in popular culture. So when you see a show on television like Cougar Town, which shows a older woman who is dating and trying to meet men and happens to date a younger man, you get this idea, okay, well, maybe this type of pairing is okay. Or maybe this type of pairing happens. And then there are interpersonal scripts. So interpersonal scripts govern interaction between individuals in sexualized situations. And so that in the situation of a cougar, if we can watch somebody like Courtney Cox on television in Cougar Town interacting or flirting with younger men, then we get an idea about how that dialogue is supposed to go. The third level of sexual scripts is intrapsychic scripts. And this is how individuals process or cognitively interpret cultural scenarios. So how they make sense of those messages that they're getting from popular culture and think about how they might allow them to play out in their own lives. A woman's anticipated reaction from a significant other or from people in general could prohibit her from acting on fantasies that she might have or straying from dominant cultural scenarios. So before we had this script of cougar in popular culture, that there really wasn't much to encourage older women to demonstrate their sexuality, especially older women who were unpartnered, so that, if an older woman wanted to go out and she happened to come across a younger man, she might have thought, oh, I can't, this is not appropriate. This isn't an appropriate partner for me, and have not acted on that desire, even if she found the person attractive. So with this new sexual script, an older woman might think, well, yeah, women can date younger men. And so if I'm interested in a younger man, then I'm going to date a younger man, and it's okay. So we see that there are these dominant sexual scripts and alternate sexual scripts. And Cougar's an example of one of these alternate sexual scripts. And an alternate sexual script like this, it positions a woman as active, as assertive, as in control of her sexuality. Women's experiences, exposure to, and critical evaluation of popular culture influences their attitudes about the term cougar and whether or not they see it as a viable scenario for themselves or for other women they know or for women in general. So women think about this idea of cougar that's out there in culture, and the more they learn about it, the more they process whether or not it makes sense as an option for them if they're in that position, or if it's okay if they encounter women that they know who are going out with younger men. Is it okay for there to be that age disparity between partners?